ano ka ba, taga-buhat ka ba or taga-salo ng problema sa bahay or sa mga kaibigan mo? Di ba na parang, lagi na lang yun na, yung pagpapaubaya. Isa rin yun sa mga values ng mga Pilipino. You always tend to think of self-care as selfish. So some people still have that kind of mindset that it's very difficult to prioritize my own personal needs and to think about myself because we have been used to the concept of paubaya. Paubaya mo na sa kapatid mo, di ba? It's like if you don't share, if you don't acknowledge other people's needs first before yours, you're selfish. So thinking about your self-care isn't actually selfish because you can't take care of others if you don't take care of yourself. Yung famous, you can't pour from an empty cup, it really makes sense because you really have to fill your own cup of, personal rewards and meaning before you can actually take care of others. So care for yourself and care for others. And when it's done, then we can begin with community care. It's also very difficult to take care of yourself if, other people don't take care of each other. So community care should also be normalized and should also be put in place in the workplace when we care for our colleagues, when we care for our peers and friends. And we're not just thinking about ourselves, but we're also thinking about how we actually contribute to the harmony of this particular group, whether it's a family or a workplace situation. We're always thinking also about others, and that's something that we can't remove from Filipinos. But we always think about how our own behaviors actually affect others. So maybe yung community care kaya nating gawin, but maybe yung self-care, yun yung parang mahirap. So now, meron ang tinatawag din na yung self-compassion. How can you actually practice self-compassion? How can you be kinder to yourself? Because it's easy to be kind to others. It could be easy to think about other people's well-being. If it's a friend who had a hard time, it's easier to say, that's okay. Diba? It's okay to feel that way. But if it's actually you who failed, it can be very difficult to validate your own self and say, it's okay to commit mistakes. It's okay to fail. So when you practice self-compassion, you have to practice what it's like to talk to a friend. And this time, you're not talking to a friend, you're talking to yourself. And you're injecting with yourself with the same kind words you would have said to a friend. And you begin to practice self-compassion. How can you be kinder to yourself? How can you lower a little bit of your standards for that day just to be able to feel better? So self-compassion involves that practice and also mindfulness. Yung mindfulness is not ignoring what you are actually experiencing, not rejecting even the negative emotions that you feel. But what I've learned about mindfulness is it's not just the negative emotions that you have to acknowledge, I am hurt today, I am angry, or I am in pain today. So you acknowledge that. That's part of mindfulness, being aware in the present moment. That's awareness of the present moment. And at the same time, not just being aware, but not holding on it for too long. So you can actually sit with it and you say, I am being mindful of what I feel. I'm sitting with it. I'm sitting with a negative emotion. I'm holding space for it. It's like, I have to embrace this emotion, but because that's who I am right now. That's what I feel right now. I'm giving space. I'm holding space for it. But at the same time, you don't hold on to that emotion because all emotions are fleeting. So they're temporary. They will just be there for a short while and eventually you'll feel better. And that does not just involve negative emotions. It also has to be the same for even pleasurable events or happy events or situations. So you embrace it, you hold space for the joy, but you don't always stay on for it for so long, diba? That you can't anymore tolerate what it's like to be sad because you've been keeping the joy for so long. So it's having room for all these negative emotions, positive emotions in one place. So that's mindfulness, and that's self-compassion.